Today we'll try to explore one more new challenge. So this is related to the procurement anywhere one website is there. So we need to go that particular website and log in with this username and password. So let me try to log in manually and we'll see what will happen here. So this is the password. So I just open this username and password and click on the sign in and you can get some data is which is related to the PO number, organization, files address, city, state, zip, shipment date, order total, and customer contact. So we have some details are there. So now what we need to do now? So if we come this down side, here we have some PO numbers. So if you see over here, we have some PO numbers are there. Just grab this PO numbers and go and update here set option. So then it will give the one data. Okay, from this data, we need to fetch couple of the things. One is a shipment date, order total, and agent. Okay, so when I go and check here, shipment date is there available date. This is the shipment date and order the total. And we have the one column is which is not available there, which we call the assignment agent. Okay, this assignment agent, what they are saying now, just by say, look up the agent responsibility of the particular XLX below. Okay, and already I have the file with me. So this is the file. Okay, from this file, we need to put the lookup. So, for example, let me go to here. This is my state is GA. So let me go and put the filter here, GA. And we have the right nils. Okay, so go back to this website and we need to update this the particular person, right nils. So this is our okay. Similar way we need to do for all the things. Okay, now we'll try to explore how we can do achieve the same thing with UiPath. So I'm back to the Uipath studio. The first step is we need to grab this link and update the in open browser. So let me take this open browser. Okay, I taken this open browser and updated here. So in the double quotations. So every time we need to pass a string in double quotations. And next step is I will go this browser type and I will select this Chrome. So after this, I will just take one click activity. Okay. So that click which is related to the download file spreadsheet. Okay. It will download the spreadsheet. So let me update here. Download the spreadsheet. So this step is done. After that, if you want, you can put the delays. It's fine. So as of now, I'm not delaying any delays. And here we need the two browsers are there. So let me update this as a browser one. So this step is done. But later what we need to do now? So we need to grab this information. So for that, I'm taking this data scraping method. So let me click on the next. Okay. And I will go downside. So when I try to extract, so I'm okay, data is not fitting, but able to fetch the columns. Okay. Now what I will do now, I will just click on cancel. So I will try with the help of get text activity, whether I'm getting the data or not. So first of all, I need to check that. Okay. I'm indicating the value here and I will go to this properties and I will update this value as text as of now. Okay, let me run this code. So I'm able to fetch the data or not, and later I will see how we can do that. Okay, it's running. So I step into that. So when I go and check this data as if for the text, so I'm able to fetch this data. So 830000927. I'm getting this data. So now let me go and check the selectors. So what type of selectors have inside of this? So if you observe here, the selector, all the things are done and you have this PO number one. So let me try to give some PO number three, whether it's valid or I highlight. So it's highlighting. So here the loophole is PO number is standard and the 1 to 3 is a dynamic. So what we need to do, we need to update that as a dynamic. So now what I will do, I will go with the again this data scraping method. Okay. So here what I observe, one thing I observed, I will show you the thing. Okay. So let me click on this. So whatever the data is not fetching, but I'm able to go with the columns. So now let me count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows are there. Let me check this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So data is matching. So I don't want to fetch the data, just I want to loop it. So if we go with the increment count by do loop, so you might be get some error. So if it is count plus 7, so greater than 7, you might get the error. So that's why I go with the for each sorry data table activities. So with the help of we can do something. So now just click on this finish. Okay, I don't have the multiple wedges, then I will click on the no. So data has been done. So now what I will do, I will just move this outside of this box. So let me remove. Oh, sorry, not this one. So let me remove this one. So and I will update here as data typing in web browser one. So this is for my references. Okay, it will extract this data. After this, so as of now, I'm comment on this one. This is not required. So now what I need to, I will put this for each row data table. Just I want to check it's looping or not, just for the confirmation. So extract data table and inside I will put the lookup. Sorry, not lookup. I will put the one message box. Okay, let me drag and drop this message box and I will put here some data. Okay, now this data should be comes here from the 7 times. So let me this open browser also not required. Basically, already browser is in open status. So I will click. So now what it will do, it will go to the particular website and scrape the data and give this count as 7. So it will give the ASD for 7 times. So and now we can see this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So and it got stopped. So if we go this one, if in case future it might be increase or decrease, I'm not sure whether it is damn sure. I don't know everything. It might be increase or it will be the decrease. So that's why I will go this method. Okay, now let me go back to Uipath Studio and I will enable this one and this should be okay. Next step, what we need to do now. So data scraping is done. After that, I need to launch this particular website. So let me launch this website. So let me take this path. So for that, I'm taking this again, open browser activity. Okay. Now I will pass this link here. Then I need the three activities totally. So one is for the type into activity. So this is for the 2 times. So let me copy. And next activity is the I need the click activity. Okay. This is the done. So three activities I got it. Now I will indicate on the website. Okay. Before updating, I need to go and grab the username and password. So let me take this username. Okay. And I will update. Similar way, I will update the same thing in here. So it should be in the double quotes. So this is done. Next, I will take this password. So let me grab this password and I will update here. And similar way, I will go and update in the UI path as well. Okay, now what I will do, I will just indicate it on this browsers. So let it be. And again here. And finally, we need to indicate on signing. So this is done. Okay, now let me click on this sign in browser. Okay, its portal has been opened. Now the next step, what we need to do, this is for the browser 2. So you can mention whatever names you want. So as of now, I'm mentioning the browser 1 and browser 2 for my references. Okay, browser 1 is open, browser 2 is open. I scrap this data as well. So this data I'm scraping in the browser 1. Na? So I will put inside of this browser. So let me put this in inside of this browser. Okay, this is clear. And now next step. So each and every time I'm getting this data. Okay. So let me put this inside and go to this selector and edit here as a temp counter. So already I have declared the one variable which we call temp counter. So let me update this temp counter. Okay. On the top side, what I will do, I will take one assign activity and I will update the value of this temp counter variable and value as the 1. So because every time it starts from the 1. So let me copy the same thing and I will update the downside and incrementing the counter. Let me update this increment counter. Okay, this is done. Okay, next step we need to anyway we got this data table. Na? So we need to search this data and fetch the data. Here we are getting this PO numbers. Now let me edit it selector and we got the PO numbers here. So once I got the PO number, so the next step is I need to update this data. So for that, I need to take type into activity. So let me drag and drop this type into activity. And here I need to create the one variable, so which we called PO number instead. So let me copy the same thing and I will update that here. Okay, now I will indicate on this screen and it will do that. Okay, once it's updated the particular data, So, okay, let me take the same invoice number as of now. So this is the invoice number. Okay, and it will give this. So after this, I need to scrape this data again. So for that, I'm taking this scraping method again. So let me collapse this, and I'm taking the data scraping method again. So now I will go to P1 number. Okay, by default it will giving the data. So I extract this everything data. Okay, and click on this finish. So I don't have multiple pages. So as of now, when I filter with, I'm getting the particular PO. So POs are not duplicate. So I'm just click on the no option for the no multiple pages. Okay, data has been done. So now what I will do, I will just extract it outside. Okay, and I will go to this here. I will change this variable. So because this is for different table, so I will make it as variable two. Okay, let it be two. Okay, this is fine. Okay, next this should be the top set. Okay, now it extracted this data. Okay, already okay. So here we need to do one more thing that I will tell. So now we extracted this data from the web browser to here. So now whatever the data we got this PO numbers, this data we are getting. So now go to this here and we need to update this data here. Okay. So now what I need to do now? So I need to take for each row data table again. This is for each row data table. This is for extract data table two. Let me go on top of this variable here. Okay, and I will change this variable to the outside of this. So let should be the RPA challenge done. Okay, I will go and update the data here in the for each activity. Restore data table. So this is done. So now I need to update the two things. So the one is let me go this ship date. So type into so this is for the ship date. So let me click here and I will go this here edit selector and you can see the same thing here also it's working. So just I will create the variable here then. Okay, ship date. This should be temp counter. So this is done. Okay, the ship date where I'm getting. So let me update as of now this and I will go back side ship date. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So let me update this here 6 or 2 string. Okay, and similar way I will take here and this should be for this 7. Okay, and I will indicate the edit selector and I will indicate sorry not this I need to indicate on the browser. So let me go and indicate this total. Okay, this is done and again I will change this to variable. Okay, also this is also done. Now the next step is so we need to grab the one input. So let me select item. So this is the drop down list. So that's why I'm taking select item, indicating on this screen, and this also coming. So let me go to this. I think this also coming one and two. Then fine, it's good. Okay, let me take the drop down and temp counter. So all the steps is done. Here only one thing is not updated. So every time this is not standard, no? For that, what we need to do? One step we need to do again. So let me collapse this. Okay, as of now let it be. And once this is downloaded, after download, I need to read that range. Okay, so I'm taking read workbook activity. So let me take read range workbook activity. And this is the my path. So when it is downloaded, directly it will go to the download folder. If you want, you can change that. And my sheet name is sheet one. Okay, and I will go this properties and I will update the data table as Excel data table. Okay, this is done. So it's having the all the data by default, it's available there. Let me go to this variable panel and change this scope to RPA challenge. So this is done. So what we do, we downloading the browser, we're downloading the report from the browser and reading and appending into the one data table. This is done. So next it will go to the second browser. It will launch that and already we know. So we have all these purchase orders numbers all read it and it will go here and fetch this data and update it. So only the one step is missing here. Let me open this. So here select again here every time data is be dynamic. So now we'll see how it will update that. So next step I need to use here is filter data table. So I'm taking that activity and my data table is Excel data table and configure filter. So let me go to this Excel file and my configure filter is state. So let me update, okay, let me copy this and I will update the state. And this is equals to my operation. So let me go to website one more time. So here state 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I will update here current row of 4 dot to string. Okay, it will update that particular value and we'll get the state. Okay, and I will update here final Excel data table. Final Excel data table. I have created one more variable which is called final Excel data table. So now this is done. So I will go and change this as to the RPA sequence. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to fetch this data. So here I have not that much data now. So I will use some different thing here. So let me update the value here. So let me open this. Okay, I will update here final data table dot select and I need to update this column. So I have this column as a full. So every time I'm getting the only one value, so that's why I'm taking like this full dot to string. Okay, now I want to see whether the data is fetching or not. Okay, now this is done. Okay, let me run this and we'll see how it will work. Okay, so let me close this Excel files and the browsers as well. And I will run with the debug mode. So let me click on this step into, and I want to see still I have not run this part. So just I want to see this how it's working fine. If it is one step is working fine, then I will stop this part and I will run end to end. Okay, it's launches browser when it click on the download report, its downloading has been done. Okay, and it's scraping that method. So this is done and read that Excel file also done. So if you want, you can see here Excel data table. So we got this data. Okay, now it's launching for the browser too. Okay, here I have not selected the thing. So this is the one mistake I have done. So let me stop this bot and do the steps till do here. So let me go to properties and select this Chrome browser. So this is done. So why I said now why I'm running in debug mode. So sometimes mistakes will happen. So that's why every time I will run this debug mode method. So I will put breakpoint here and I will run this. So it's again it will download the file, not in a problem. It's launched this particular website and it seems to okay, it's updating the username and password. It's logging into the website. Okay, and still if you not like this video, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment on this. So we will move the next step. So I will check here extract data table. So it's having a okay, extract data table. What I did, okay, check data table. So you can see this all are empty, but it's will look. So now it's going with it and it fetch this first PO number. So let me type PO number. So I got this PO number and it's typed into this here. Okay, now again extracted this data. Okay, so let it extract it and it having the data in the extracted data table. Okay, there is no have that extract data table to. Okay, we can see this data is there. Okay, now let me go inside and it will update the shipment date. Okay, let me go and check here. Shipment date is 12. Okay, this is done. Okay, next it will update this order. So now go to the order total 592.30. So done. So next it needs to update this data. So I'm updating the filter data and I will check here final filtered Excel data. So we got GA. This is the my store and R Rian names. Okay. Now I updated here select query. So let me select here query what data it will come. Dot select. I have the column name as full name dot to string. Okay, it shows some error. So its data is not getting. So here also it will throw the error. So maybe I did something wrong here. So I need to check that. So I'm stopping this bot and I will check that what exactly happens here. So here I got the error now. So just what I did now. So let me show that. Let me go to this properties. And so just I change this something different function. The selector star from the database start working. So that's why I go with the different function. So whatever the data is getting into this array and I get the first item on that. So anyway, it's usually only one line item. So because of that, I will keep just zero by default. If and you can loop it and you can update, that's also fine. So it depends upon the how you can write that code. Okay, now everything is working fine. I checked. So let me close this all web browsers. Okay, and here we forget one thing. Let me show you that. Let me open the browser one more time. Go browser and update the thing. So once everything is done, we need to click on the submit button. So I forgot that. So let me add that submit button as well. Okay, this is done. After that, we need to click on the submit. But not submit, so I need to here take a click activity. So I updated the click activity here and click on submit. So bot development has been completed. If you want, you can add log files or whatever it may be, you can add. So now I'm running this bot end to end. So please subscribe to the techystack channel and lot of videos coming like this only. So if you have any doubts, post on the comment section. I will try to reply. So most of them, so I will try to reply that. And now it's updating this username and password. It will launch the particular browser and setting the PO number. Okay, this is done total and update the agent. Okay, here we did one more mistake. So I will tell you that. Okay, so I will tell that mistake. So what happened now here? I not clearing the data. So let me where I'm updating this date. So this is the one type into this is the type into. So I will make it as this empty frame. Okay, and we saw some another error also came. So we will check. So what is that error also? So first we cleared the one by one. Maybe that filter data I'm not clearing. That is the one reason I'm thinking. So we'll see what it's updating the data there. Maybe it's having the duplicates, so that's why it's not fetching the data. So now it's fetched that first data. And okay, I updated here, cleared the field, but still, okay, that's the error. So because when I go and check here, there is no data. So that's why it's got error. So if you want to avoid that error, so you can click on put the if condition, it will avoid. So now I will check. So why this data is not clear? I put the empty field as well. Still, it's not clearing. This also in the for each loop. Okay, I will put this on the top of the set and I will check. Let me take this one pivot. So I have the pivots now. So I will take this pivot. I will update. And I did one thing here. So empty field okay, false. Why it's false? I give look true now. So maybe that's a mistake, I think. So let me go and check after. So I put as a true. That's a mistake I did here. So I'm closing this all the browsers and running this code again. I hope now this time it will work end to end. Okay, so it's launched up two browsers and it will download the multiple executables, not an issue. So it's logging to the browsers, usernames and passwords and click on the sign in button. So updated the one data and fetch the data, updated the data here. And now it's moved to second one. So updated the second data and okay, something got fishy. Okay, why it's updating every time the same data? We need to check. One moment. Okay. Data updating multiple times. I don't know what's happened. So now I need to go in a debug mode. So what I'm thinking, so maybe looping is the one problem I'm thinking. So let me check that looping issue. So for that, again, I need to run this code. So maybe I did some small mistake, but it's effectively huge. So let me check what it's happening here. Maybe I did something wrong here. So let me check here. We need to go one by one, and I need to check. So it's set for the double two. Okay, this is a one. Okay, it expected this data. Then let me check what type of variable is available. Extract data table two. Extract data table two. Okay, it's having this P1 number. Okay, one data is there. Okay, now let me go inside. Let's update the one data. Okay, and okay. So this is the one. First is completed. There is no issues. And now I'm going to the second one. Okay. It's updated the second data. Let me check. Okay. This is also good. And fetches data. Now let me check. Extract data table two. So when I see here the data, this data it's came and this data it's came. So now what we need to do? So we need to just remove that data table as empty. Okay, we need to update that. Adding the one more activity which we called data table clear. Okay, clear data table. So I will add here after this loop. Okay, and my table is extract data table two. Okay, what it will do, it will just clear that data table, and now we'll see how it will works. So let me close this browsers. So generally I will use something different, but now I'm trying with the clear data table. So I want to see whether it will work with that activity fine or not. So earlier I used, but after a long time I'm using that activity. So as usual, it will launch in the browsers, fetching the data, reading the data from the Excel files, and going to the another website, updating the username and password, then moving to the one by one PO orders, updating the data into the another website. Okay, now we'll see the first data is updated. Okay, and next the state is MO. Okay, this also done. Next is double five. Okay, now it's good. Something it's working fine finally. So we need to wait for this some time. Okay, and each and every PO has the some individual assignment IDs are there. So it's updating as per their requirements. So and it's click on the submit, and you can I don't know why this accuracy is 66.7 and it's taking 41 seconds. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.